Hey, I'm Kev Kim. Welcome back to TT on the Man 2 Ride on the Edge. Harder has... We went in and quit out of the Supersport TT because we're not doing any TTs to the end of Season 6. We're just going to march on to Season 7 and try and get some new liveries. Put some solid performances as well down. I hope you'll continue to press this next year says Honda Racing and compete the double in the Irish Championship. So we could renew with Honda Racing. Could race a season without a contract. Or we could go with road racing team for a Honda Supersport bike, that is. Looks like, yeah. Or silicone racing with the Kawasaki. Got a Yamaha Supersport bike for Pez Racing. And MD Racing again with the Yamaha Supersport. Triumph Daytona Supersport bike with Riders Motorcycles. BMW Diamond Edge Cutting Kawasaki Superbike. KTS Racing Honda Supersport bike. Oh, that's actually got lots of upgrades for Honda Supersport bike as well. Then K2 Triumph for Trooper Triumph by Smiths Racing. Triumph Daytona Supersport bike. And then we've got the BMW Superbike with Pens13.com. Well, we could do the Triumph Daytona. But I think we'll stick with Honda because this series is going to link up with another series we're going to be doing. So, we could be with Honda Racing that once again. But I win the Supersport. But then we don't get any upgrades, do we, for the Honda Supersport? And it's like... What was the best upgrade package? Was this, wasn't it, with KTS Racing? Should we do that? Because it depends on what we do in the Irish Championship as well on the upgrades, though. Can we just buy them? I mean, we've got over 100 grand in the bank. Let's stick with Honda Racing. We do not want hardcore mode yet until we win the Irish Championship. So let's look at the upgrades. Because we've got to buy all the deliveries and parts and stuff to do achievements. So here you go. So we've got A for suspension. Transmission. Let's get that up as well. Wheels. Always need nice wheels. Nice brakes as well. Get a better engine, which is very important. And radiator too. So that's basically all of our money spent on upgrades for this Honda. So yeah, let's attach them. Let's see how much better it is. That's what we're going to be on. It'll probably be this, won't it? So let's get a much better transmission in. So much more torque and horsepower. Especially with the engine as well. Oh my god, look at that. Plus 10 on max speed. That's actually like the Yamaha now speeds, isn't it? Which is pretty good last season. Speed-wise, brakes we don't talk about much. As we set up the brakes. Lots more braking power. Ooh, can we add in the wheels though? Look at that. That's what we can add in the wheels. Oh, definitely the radiator. Oh my god. Got too many upgrades then. But yeah, we definitely had engine and brakes. Nothing for chassis. What if we get rid of transmission? Then add in wheels. Add in radiator as well. No, radiator. Too much. No, under the weight limit. Oh, suspension. We get rid of that. And we have transmission instead. Because you don't really do anything with the suspension. And kind of engine transmission together kind of work well. So, oh, we could go around the Herefordshire circuit. We haven't done that, have we? So we have a different opening to the season. 5 laps on the 2.77 mile long circuit with 3 or 4 chicanes to negotiate, as we've got 3 fellow Hondas, 3 Yamahas, and a Triumph Daytona stuck in for this 8 competitors, 5 that time trial race. Oh, that means Gary's here. Great. Probably missed us at the TT, didn't he? So let's see how good this Honda is then. It's better to be miles better than it was. And let's see how different this Herefordshire circuit is. I think it's the first time we've ever rode round it in T-Old Man 2. Once again, looks better around the outside. With the walls, with the curbs, with the lights and lamps. With the braking, very good. Didn't show the horror there. Yeah, but it's much more nicely integrated. The kind of surroundings here, much more natural than in one. Oh my god, it does not like the rear brake. That's the second time we tried to use the rear brake and it's just like, no, I'm not having any of that shit. Let's follow Bruce round then. Okay. Oh my god. This is not a good warm-up, is it? I prefer the other warm-up. Take me back to that one. Oh, those rocks look much more natural looking, sticking out there. And then we've got the final section, so we've got... Is it a fast right, isn't it, to end it? Yeah. So we competed at that, just very poorly. We're just 17.8 back. But it's already had enough of us. Yeah, liking the look of this Herefordshire circuit, but I'm still not a big fan of it because it's still just mostly chicanes. Like, it's not the most fun thing to be riding round. Oh, the front seized a bit again, going down the gears. It's got the Yamaha thing as well, where it doesn't seem to be liking the gear changes down a bit. I wonder if I put better wheels on it, it'd be better. Oh, again with the brakes. I might need to get rid of the brakes. Upgrade and put wheels instead. I'm sure you want better grip than these brakes. It'd be much better this, that. We go out the final corner, or into the final corner. Now out the final corner. So almost 2 minutes on the first lap. Now it's down to 1:36. We're a bit quicker. The leader. So you can see them in the distance now. Might just be cold tyres and temps again where it's just not good, these brakes. I mean, they're like racing brakes, aren't they? So it takes some time to kind of warm up. Oh, so we've gained massively. Sneak by. Oh god, oh god, no! Go, 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 go. Oh my god, oh my, what the hell? Again. Hang on, is this lap traffic actually? Because you saw a bike in front of this one. And that one seems to be going pretty slowly. The bike in front of us now seems to go less slowly, so I wonder if that's just that traffic we're getting by. Well, he could be much more aggressive into that corner about big ass curve on the inside. I think that's probably back up to like 20 seconds now. Yeah, 19.7. So that was just that traffic we were getting by. We do have the first round of the Irish Championship after this, so we need to get better with what components we need to make this bike better. Because the brakes are definitely not one of them. Unless we've just got to set them up better, like with the Norton. That corner is not as much of a pain in the arse as it was in one as well. That is really tight. Oh, what the fuck? Why did we go down there? It seemed like our rider just got glued to the curb there. As you saw, he didn't move, the bike did. That was pretty weird. As we approach the final lap here. It's not going to be a winning debut on this improved Honda, but at least we're not in a straight line at least. It's pretty good. It's not good round the corners. Yeah, they're doing like high 139s. With our crashes, we like 4 seconds quicker consistently, or slower. Oh, again. Just not liking the gear changes down on the brakes when you improve the brakes, it seems like. It seems like stop brakes are the way to go. It was the same characteristic with the Norton, which already had the upgrades on. What the fuck? What is the bike? I have no idea why we failed that. It's just like, it's time to fall. Like, okay. You have no choice in the matter. Oh god. Okay, a bit too much speed there. But yeah, I like the look of you, Herefordshire circuit. Just wish you were actually a better circuit. As you catch up to someone else to lap, I'm guessing there, right in front. So we finished 9th. 30 seconds back. Embarrassing debut on Honda. So let's look at the upgrades then. Because that obviously did not work out properly. So brakes, get out of here. Shame we don't have a chassis one. Oh, we did have the wheelless upgrade on. What about radiator? Well, there's radiator and suspension. And we're just legal then, so we got rid of brakes and transmission. Oh, it's underweight still. Come on. Get rid of suspension. Nope, still not legal. Got a radiator. You take off lots of weight. Need the engine upgrade. Because how rubbish our bike is. In a straight line, we need that. We had the wheels upgrade. I thought we'd have had it a bit better, but obviously not. So if I get rid of reels, add back in suspension. There we go. So next up, first round of the Irish Championship round, Fairmount Raceway. 4 laps. As we only got 40 perk points, so we can't really use any either. So we got this respawn time is slightly affected. Circuit there at 5.19 miles. First record 241.6. So we've got Kevin Graham on the Yamaha. Ryan Rocksmith on the Yamaha as well to watch out for. We got Kawasaki. Sean Hogan, got a couple of Triumph Daytonas, and then we've got 4 fellow Hondas. So half the field Hondas here. It for that race. Let's see what we can do for Honda. Well, that's obviously not a good start. Go, come on. Did not even rev it that much, but it's just the weight, isn't it? Or the lack of weight of the bike now. But be careful. Oh, this is much better. Much better balance this bike feels like. As I think we're already back up to 3rd. To get no understeer for that left. We normally suffer that on the opening lap. Around the outside into 2nd. Oh, taking away that brake upgrade really did work, didn't it? Being very nice and stable on the brakes. It's all down the inside. Oh no, push onto the grass. We go in a straight line. Into the lead, I think. Oh, doing some lawn mowing. Got away with it. Stop making noise at me, bike. Oh, that's nice and smooth into the old right hand of it. Don't often feel that through that. To get blinded by the sun, of course. Wouldn't be a Fairmount season opener about that. There's a bike already making noise at us. That was nice popping in front. Gotta love that. So we've got the slow left, and then we've got the surprise left coming up. Oh, but the bike gluing to that surface. Utterly brilliant. Feels like on this opening at the bike. A little bit wide. No! Until then. What the fuck? Why did it just do that? I didn't even do anything the second time. It just decided I'm just not bothering. So over the bumps. So 2nd, but the bike feels so much better than ever. Sure. For sure. So it could be like last season where it could be an easy one to victory if we just keep it together. And we've got 100% record of winning the title. We win the season opener. 1 from 1. And this season, not concentrating on the Junior TT or Classic TT next up. We're doing all the rounds of the season, so prime opportunity here in Season 7 to wrap up everything titles-wise. So we're looking down the inside. Not much space given. We're taking all of it. And back into the lead. That's in the first, what, third of the lap? Covered 4 seconds, that gap. Raised it. We're now building on it. I hope it's not going to make it too easy with all these upgrades. Well, it might take a couple off. But I was thinking just having the engine upgrade alone is maybe the only one to really have. Oh, wide. That's a rubbish line, mate. Get going, come on. See, if we just keep it together, it's an easy win. But if we're going to keep being stupid like this, it's going to be tough. It's alright, bike, stop making noise at us. Right, the biggest improvement we can feel from the stock Supersport bike compared to this Honda is that corner. That left hand is so easy. Oh, easy around the outside as well. Oh, had to turn the bike. We remembered it this time. Over the bumps. Far away. So at the halfway mark, just about leading by less than a second, it sounds like. Yep. 3/4 of a second. But the gap should hopefully improve on this lap. Just need to keep it nice and smooth and together. As we're going through this and the end of the season on the circuit dividing the other way though. Hopefully with the Supersport Irish Championship in our back pocket. And then who knows? Nothing else to achieve on the roads. What else could we do? Let's go nicely through left, right. Oh, look at the attack. Nice and smooth. Absolutely loved that section. And you nailed it like that. Nicely through the right, through the left. Nice blinding from the sun as well. Always got to remember the case, so much more speed into the right. Oh no. What was the bike doing? Didn't turn. Just went straight on. Still going left. There we go, do some more cross cutting. It's about to head on to the final lap up here. Fairmount Raceway. Not been the perfect season opener, still very sloppy on this bike, like as demonstrated. But the speed is there. Maybe just some rust, you know, not taking part in the TET between season 6 and 7. As the gap is half a second. Shows that the gap was built up to like maybe even double digits, like 10 seconds, but oh my god, what are you doing? You're literally gifting the win here. Just keep it upright, god damn it. That's all you have to do. But yeah, the Russ are just not doing a TT in the off season. It's showing. Yeah, Herefordshire. And here at Ferment Raceway. There's no easy gains on this bike. On the opposition. To the left and right. Oh, just round the outside. Past the lake. Oh, a bit wide. You can hear that transmission change. Jesus. No wonder the bike's crying if we keep doing gear changes like that. Oh, whoa, turn. Oh my god, got away with it. Just tried to carry too much speed through that left. Like virtually flat out. I did not like that. There we go. Nice and gentle through the left. Just a couple corners to go now. We'll go over the bumps, not existent on this final lap. It's across the line. Easy enough in the end. Easy enough. 6.6 ahead of Kevin Graham. And Rock Smith ran out the podium with Yamaha as well. And then a bunch of Hondas with the Triumph Daytonas and Kawasaki in last. So in the championship, we've forgotten the point system. It's 15 for a win, 12 for second, 10 for third, 8 for fourth, 6 for fifth. And then 4 for 6th, and then 2 and 1 for 7th and 8th. And if you're behind that, you're not scoring. As the big guns will be Colin French on his Yamaha. He's on a Yamaha this time. Oh, it must have been for the Supersport races on the Yamaha. And then for the Superbike races last season, he was on the older Honda as well. We've got Cameron Donald and the legend Bruce as well. So you get a very slightly reduces pit time spent on pit stops, increase your reputation and finish the top 3 without restarting the race. So next up will not be the Junior TT or Classic TT. It will be the Super Hillside. 3 laps. We might as well do this because then next time we can begin the Irish Championship Race B. A rare occurrence as well doing Race B. So we've got some perk points to play with now. Or should we save them? Increase your reputation. What's that? Respawn time. Might be helpful around actually. Super Hillside. Tyres are slightly warmed. Max perk points. Shall we choose the respawn one? It's 5.24 miles long. We've done this previously. Previous record is 2 minutes 33.861, as we've got 5 fellow competitors in this 3-lap mass start event. So half the field are Kawasaki, including Colin Tyler, the legend, the Yamaha of Emily Watkins. We're trying to turn it at Bill Linnell, as that is definitely not what we're meant to be choosing. So here we go then. Slightly rev it. There we go. Decent start. Sent in 3rd or 4th. Or the lead. Just sneak by everyone. And by everyone. Oh, whoa, hello. Hello, everyone. It's one way to jinx yourself. So yeah, I definitely think I'd take something off for the next race, because I think the bike is just going against the weight limit. It just brings issues with like bike stability that you don't really want to be dealing with like that. But we need just more weight, and we don't have any ballast to add on, so we'll definitely get rid of maybe one or two things next time. I would say it might make it a bit more of an even race, as it was a bit uneven at the start of the season. This Honda was a bit more competitive than we like. It's only because we're rusty and making so many stupid mistakes that, you know, it's a bit of a challenge, but I want a bit of a challenge just because of pace, not because of us being a bit rubbish. Now that seems to be in general with TTR Man 2. It's a bit easier than it was for the first TTR Man. Oh, just about held on to the bike there. And all the anchors getting through that corner. Had to get some rear braking as well. So there's maybe one criticism of TTR Man is just the difficulty curb or lack of it. Because TTR's curb is just the road racing. It's not the difficulty in fighting the opponents. So that kind of curb is gone. Which is a slight shame, but also good for people like me who are a bit rubbish at this. So we head on to the second lap in seconds, but just 0.6 back. Or leading. Oh god, wide. Okay, so through here. Well, we're broken at the beginning of this lap, aren't we? Just need to dab the brakes before the bump, not on the bump, before it. There we go, nice over that. Like, most of the issues I have with the upgrades as well is that's like opening that where everything's a bit cold. Like, that's something that's good for TTR Man 2. Like, there is a difference between the first and second laps, and you feel it, the bike, when everything's a bit cold compared to everything being warmed up, which is pretty cool. And in general, it just looks much better as well, all the circuits in TTR Man 2. Like, they've done a nice upgrade for all of these circuits who came in the first TTR Man. They all look a bit prettier. Now, another negative is our opponents. They're just the same. Same drones, mindless drones. So compared to like Gran Turismo before, like, yeah, they're a bit like they are the Gran Turismo drones. And there's issues such as like Governor's Bridge, which they still can't take, even though that's been an issue since this came out. So that's very disappointing, Skeleton, that you didn't address those issues, and it means it winning the TT, there's a slight shine taken off it, because you know there's going to be mistakes from your opponent's stage, which helps you, especially in that final sector there. Like, it's something you can target to be quick at. Well, you might be slower, say, in the middle part of that, like we are. But then we're quick at the beginning of that, so we know where we're quick and fast by now, in comparison to our opponents. And the old TT circuit as end of the second lap, going on to the final lap. 2:26.4, we smashed our fastest lap. How quick this Honda is. Should we try and get under 2:25 on this final lap, as the gap is 12.8 seconds. So you don't even need to tap the brakes, you just use the engine braking now. The bike slide. It's amazing what horsepower does to you. Oh, you bet. Oh no, the bump. Another negative. Geometry. Still seems like a couple of occasions the bike goes through the surface. Like that. And there's nothing you can do. So it leads to crashes which you really can't prevent. Until you realise it. Like, if we had a fourth lap, I would avoid that line, totally. Be a bit more cautious, but... yeah, you have that around the TT circuit. Like, around the bungalow, there's... where one lap you can take the line normally, and then the next lap, it's like a landmine, and you can't avoid crashing for some reason. No matter what line you take, it's... and I think that's just because of the bikes on the surface, it feels like. The other positive is that there's a bit more feedback. There's a bit more subtlety to the physics as well. I want to add in some more positives. Like, it is much better handling wise this game compared to 1. But there's some of the same annoyances. Such as, you know, the random crashes. Such as just the braking occasionally just goes to pieces. I think it's just because of the tyres and the heat and stuff. Like, you overheat the tyres. There's an iRacing thing as well. Like, you have that in iRacing. Where if you lock up, it can lead to so many more lockups. Like, I guess that's more realistic. But in this, it just comes on so randomly, it feels like that you can't escape it. Sometimes you just have to wait like half a lap or even a lap before it goes away. There's an iRacing, that's a slight issue with the warm-up and stuff. But it can go away if you just keep it together for a lap or two. So go easy victory. By 11 seconds out of Watkins on her Yamaha, then the Kawasaki's going to try and Daytona in last. To get some ballast, there we go, and some perk points for extra coverage. But yeah, that's a brief sum up of TTO Band 2. That's not the full list of the good and bad, which we'll cover in the final episode of this career, which is not coming yet because we've got the second round of the Irish Championship to visit around the airfield. And then we might do the Triangle Cup. We haven't done that, have we? Of course, we're not bothering with like the full cup this season. So yeah, we might do the Triangle Cup and a Triangle Race. Of course, we've already done that as well. And then we've got the third round of the Irish Championship next after that. And then we unfortunately can't do the Classic TT run, the Old Blair Classic. We'd love to do that. But instead, we'll probably do the road race. Well, in Glenderry, 2 laps before the fourth round of the Irish Championship. Then we've got the winter break. So yeah, this season we'll definitely explore some different events. Like we're going back to Herefordshire as well for a 3-lapper. And it's like before the 5th round of the Irish Championship. And then we might do... we normally do Old Blair Forest. We might just do the coastline event just as practice. Before heading to the 6th round of the Irish Championship. Then after that, unfortunately, can't go back to Triangle Raceway. Could do Super Hillside GP or the Spring Cup. I might actually do the Spring Cup, and that might be the only cup we do before the ultimate round of the Irish Championship, which means we miss the Tyrone Grand Prix. Shame that's the only event with the Tyrone track, so we're kind of missing it every season. We might do it in the season after if we win this Supersport Irish Championship. And the Classic TT as well. Oh, the Loch Shan Classic round the coastline, so that will be great fun. And then, yeah, we're going to probably do the airfield race for the Irish Championship, the Circuit of Ireland, the season finale. But lots of racing to do before then. Let's see if we can continue building this Irish Championship lead next time. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.